Hey y'all, my name is Ayana the Fragrance Fairy. I love all things fragrance. I'm a little bit of a fragrance nerd. I like to call myself a fragrance archivist, and if you love that vibe, feel free to become a part of the family. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do something called a layering diary. When I get a fragrance in and I'm excited about it, I start creating layering combos, honey, immediately. And this fragrance is no exception. So I did not make it to Scent Explorer this year, but this fragrance was all the rage there. And a good friend of mine, Dee Dee, mentioned that I might like this fragrance, and boy, was she right. This is by a young perfumer named Oscar Emil, and it's called First Love. It's not just a fragrance, it evokes the feeling of when you first start to feel those butterflies in your stomach when you meet the right person. I cannot wait to tell you all about the fragrance. But if you've had the opportunity to smell it, drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Let's get into it. This fragrance is not a grand gesture. It's about capturing the small, intimate, sweet moments when you start to feel those warm and fuzzies about a person. And I have to tell you, I actually really like this bottle. It's super thick, and the fragrance is soft, pretty girl, intoxicating. You all, this is my kind of vibe. When I start to show you some of the fragrances that this would pair well with, you'll know exactly what I mean. But first, let's talk about what First Love actually smells like. So the opening of this fragrance is Magnolia, which is such a beautiful, kind of clean floral almond milk. The middle of the fragrance is so pretty. It has heliotrope, white musk. This has some marshmallow in it. Now listen, you hear marshmallow and you're gonna think super gourmand. That is not the case. The dry down of this fragrance is blonde woods, cashmere wood, vanilla. I think it's vanilla. I think it has vanilla. But the marshmallow in here is soft, fluffy, elevated. This is the type of floral gourmand that I really appreciate because it's not overly thick or childish. It's very mature, refined. You're gonna have to lean in to smell me, and sometimes I want that closeness, especially with my man, honey. This is so chic and sophisticated. I cannot believe a young person made this fragrance. I believe that he's 18 years old. Y'all, this is amazing. Let me show you some beautiful layering combos for this fragrance and why they work. Listen, this is a tall comparison, but I think it's fitting. If you like Cloud 9 by Brown Sugar Babe, you are going to love First Love. This has whipped vanilla, marshmallow, magnolia blossom. I think it has some sandalwood in it as well. And it goes with First Love so well. The magnolia, the marshmallow, the musk, the powderiness, the soft, ethereal feeling of First Love is perfect for Cloud 9. So if this is your favorite Brown Sugar Babe like it is mine, you are going to love First Love. I have a backup bottle of this fragrance. Musk Therapy is going to hit with First Love. Let me tell you why this is going to be beautiful with First Love. First of all, they both have magnolia. This has some sandalwood. It has some white musk. It's very light and airy and beautiful. And I think the two of these together are going to smell amazing. So if you like Musk Therapy, but you want something slightly sweeter, a little more floormondy, I definitely think you need to check it out with First Love. Milk Orchid was made for First Love. It has almond blossom, milk, orchid. It has some coconut and fig to add to that creaminess. It has macadamia nut. Now, First Love does not have macadamia nut, but it has sesame that's kind of nutty, a little spicy. It smells incredible together. Trust me, if you have the two of these, you will smell so delicious and effortlessly chic. I think if you like Milk Orchid, you will love First Love. This next combo is like the cashmere sweater you were wearing the first time you fell in love in the winter time. They smell so good together. They're both musky, soft, creamy, woody fragrances. Cedar Chic and First Love. Ah! This smells so good together. You have to try it. This is definitely the smell or the feeling of your sweater you used on the first date for a little fall or winter rendezvous. They smell incredible together. If you like the vibe of Cedar Chic, I think you will like the vibe of First Love. Orchid K is highly underrated. I picked this bad boy up in a declutter and I was so excited to get it. This is another marshmallow fragrance that is more floral forward. Say that 3 times, y'all. It has some marshmallow in it. It has orchid, a little bit of rose, some ambroxan. It also has magnolia, and that's why it is perfect for First Love. The two of these together smell like the fluffiest bouquet of white florals. This next reference I have to attribute directly to Dee Dee. So we were on a live and she said that First Love was a grown-up version of a fragrance that I absolutely die for. This is my third bottle of Angel Soirée. This is so inexpensive. I think at this point it's under $30. You can use my code. I will put it in the caption for this fragrance. This is fruitier than First Love. First Love didn't have like the lychee and the strawberry, but it definitely has a similar vibe. This is First Love's little sister. So if you like Angel Soirée, you will like First Love. They also share notes of marshmallow, some magnolia, some wood, some musk. These two together are incredible. But this one, I think this one is going to stay with us a little bit longer, if you know what I mean. But baby, nobody can replace my Angel Soirée. So, I love Ex Nihilo. Santal Calling is no exception. This is woody, powdery, musky. And I absolutely know that you are going to smell like the chicest sandalwood dream with First Love. This turns this into more of a woody, musky combo. They smell incredible together. So if you want to turn up those musks and blonde woods in First Love, definitely wear it with Santal Calling. We are here for the marshmallow and magnolia combos. And listen, Marshmallow Musk by Urfe. This was a Sharita influence fragrance, and I'm so happy I have it. But I hate how small this, look how tiny this bottle is. We need this in the 3.4. Anyway, this is beautiful, clean, slightly sweet, a little pricey, which leads me to my next point. If you don't want to buy Marshmallow Musk, Musky Marshmallow by Dua is pretty good, y'all, for a fraction of the price. But these two would go perfectly with a little bit of First Love. I think that marshmallow and the magnolia and that muskiness are going to play really well together. If I didn't already have a layering combo for today, this would be it. There is no chance that you're not going to like First Love if you like Marshmallow Musk. Now, First Love is not fruity at all. But if you want to make it fruity and fluffy, this one is going to smell good with it. Now, this is a little challenging to get, but I think the magnolia, the marshmallow, the peach, the light and fluffy feeling of this fragrance goes perfectly with First Love. Dora de Vara by Gritty and First Love smell incredible together. I'm not going to spend too much time on these two, but First Love and Yum Boujee Marshmallow are definitely cousins, but I think on their daddy side, this one is fruitier, this one is sweeter, this one's more floral, but they also match, y'all, but they smell really great together. I don't need another excuse to find something to layer with Yum Boujee Marshmallow, but this is my 13th excuse. I promise I'm going to wrap this up soon. Another fragrance that smells so good with First Love because of the fluffiness, the powderiness, the beautiful marshmallow accord is 22 Orris by Letta. These smell really, really great together. I think this highlights the powdery, musky quality of First Love so well. This has to be one of my favorite fragrances from Juliet Has a Gun. Powder Love. This is soft, slightly nutty, obviously is musky because most of these fragrances are musk forward, and it smells incredible with First Love. It also has a little bit of added sweetness from the cotton candy and the orange blossom, and I think that this is going to make First Love last even longer because of the addition of ambroxan. The two of these together share notes like musk and marshmallow. This has candied almond, this has almond milk. I think these were made for each other. And an honorable mention. I know you girls didn't love this fragrance, but I liked it. Now, I do think the brand should have tempered our expectations on what we might get, but Donna Born in Roma, Ivory, is definitely a friend of First Love. They do not smell anything alike, but they give the same floral gourmand vibe. If you think that you're going to get something super syrupy, candy-like sweetness from First Love, this is not the fragrance for you. But if you like a fluffy, floral, musky, powdery masterpiece, I think you'll like First Love, and I think you should try it with Donna Born in Roma, Ivory. This was literally love at first sniff for me. I love this fragrance. I think if I had to pick a fragrance from the Layering Diary that I think that this is closely related to, it's definitely going to be a combination of Musk Therapy, Marshmallow Musk by Urfe, with a little bit of Milk Orchid in it. If you like any of those fragrances, this is definitely something you have to get your nose on. I had so much fun doing this layering diary. I should do this more often. If you're not already a fragrance friend, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this post, hype your girl up. If you smelled First Love, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. This was love at first sniff.